Okay, now I need to take a deep breath. You guys got us, right? Huh? Thank you. I know. I got to catch my breath. I just wanted to get here. Copy all.
Breaking news right now, Sky Fox over this, an LAPD pursuit. Stu, what can you tell us?
Well, I can tell you it's been a very, very dangerous and extremely fast pursuit. They've been chasing that van right there. Now, the original what, I can't tell you, but since we have been listening to it, making an effort to get here, this vehicle has crashed into several deputy vehicles, has almost hit a couple of pedestrians, been on the wrong side of the road, driving on sidewalks, and now you can see it, we're on the freeway. That vehicle's slowing down a little bit, doing some swerving. That's probably because it's getting blocked. But again, you can see the sheriff's deputies are behind it. I believe that's going to be East L.A. in the lead. The sheriff's helicopter overhead. But original want, I'm not sure if our assignment desk can pick that up. That is really what I'm curious about. I'm wondering if this vehicle was under surveillance and then they tried to make a traffic stop on it, and originally what this person might have been wanted for. You can see that driving on the wrong side of the road right there, and the speeds are continuing to pick up. Like I said, it has made contact with several deputies' vehicles and some other vehicles as well. So maybe there's a little bit of damage to the mechanism right there.
Well, this pursuit has now been going on for about 25 minutes. The driver of that white transit van, believed to be a female, is wanted for a hit and run. She is believed to be under the influence. Now, LA County Sheriff's deputies have been pursuing her through East LA. This has been on and off the street. She has had multiple misses with deputies, and we understand she may have just ran into a deputy. An ambulance has been called to treat that Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputy. Now, the Sheriff's Department is in contact with the California Highway Patrol, who may soon be taking this pursuit over. This pursuit, given the severity, the nature of the charges this driver is now facing, will not be canceled. We're talking about hit and run. We're talking about multiple narrow misses with pedestrians. Earlier, we got several reports that she had hit several other cars, innocent people, during this pursuit. And again, an ambulance call. Now you see she's turning into a driveway right now.
We have breaking news. We're interrupting programming for a police pursuit. Van that you can see there, sheriff's helicopter also in view. This person has nearly hit multiple officers. There was an ambulance called at one point so that they could possibly get treatment. Scott Reif is in Air 7 HD, and Scott, we're under the impression this could be driving under the influence, but certainly reckless driving.
Yeah, no question about that. And the individual that was struck, we believe, was a police officer. There were multiple incidences where the suspect, we believe a woman, was trapped in a cul-de-sac and then ran into several patrol cars. And once again, we believe one deputy may have been injured. The extent of those injuries are unknown. Now, the suspect stayed in the same area here for the last couple of moments. We're south of Commerce. We're to the west side of the 710. And it has been driving at a high rate of speed in and out of parking lots. And when the suspect gets cornered, it gets extremely dangerous. We'll open up out of the shot just a little bit and show you. There are patrol cars behind this individual, and it looks to me like LA County Sheriff's deputies are going to stay on this. She's driving erratically. It doesn't appear that she has control of the vehicle at all times. So as you mentioned, possibly drugs or alcohol are involved here. Suspect's been on the 710, on the 5, speeds up to 80 miles an hour. We've been hearing some chatter about a spike strip possible. That will be more possible if the suspect stays in one area. But boy, erratic driving into some of these parking lots, fill up next to restaurants, next to shopping centers, and certainly pedestrians could be out walking on the street. Very dangerous. Now, if we open up a little bit into a industrial area, we may come up on a situation once again, Philip, where the suspect is trapped with nowhere to go, because at the end of this street here, it looks like you can only continue for so long, and then you're going to be in a situation where you cannot get out. Now, making that right turn right here, I think the suspect is going to be trapped once again. and I can't tell from here if she can go inside the structure, but it looks like, oh, she's making a run for it. So at least as far as the danger to the public is concerned, this thing appears to be over with the vehicular pursuit. Now they have that suspect, unknown if she's armed or not, inside this structure here, this commercial building. We might be able to read out front real quickly what the business is. I'm not certain to come up with an address, but she ran inside. She's inside the business right now, and deputies are in the process of entering that structure.
Okay, Stu, why don't you take a listen? While you do that, we're going to check in with Gigi. As we're watching, it looks like employees evacuating this warehouse, whatever this business is. They're walking out right now. So, Gigi, what do we know? What are you hearing?
Roxanne, we're also hearing code 4 that the suspect is in custody. Now, what you're watching live right now is the L.A. County Sheriff's Department clearing that white transit van that was involved in a hit and run, and that's how this all started in the downtown East Los Angeles.
That person who ran in there, they're going to know where she went. Looks like they've got her right there. So, yeah, they were clearing the, it's a him.
It's a man.
Yeah, so he went in, and then they needed to clear that vehicle as well.
Yeah, they have the suspect in custody. I'm pretty certain that's the individual. Initial information sometimes is just so difficult for us to get accurately because we hear so much of it, and even deputies thought that was a female at one point in time, but now it appears that it's a male in custody. They did evacuate the building. There was only one individual, they believed, in that van.
Sheriff deputies taking into custody the suspect of quite the pursuit in L.A.
Look at that, wrong side of the road.
Sky Fox also behind what pursuing deputies described as a transit van driving erratically from downtown onto the 5 freeway.
It's been a very, very dangerous and extremely fast pursuit.
Off at Commerce, where one resident happened to be on Instagram when the pursuit came right at him.
Always things popping off around here, so once you get a glimpse of something happening, you're quick to get on your camera, and that's what got rammed.
That deputy's vehicle with damage on the side, just one of several the van hit during the pursuit, which eventually made its way to Vernon through several parking lots.
No near miss again.
Security video here of the van's last stop at a tea company off Bickett. He stopped and ran in here, says one employee who does not want his face on camera. But oddly enough, someone here knew our friend back in Commerce.
He called me like, hey, did you see that thing pop off right now? I go, yeah, I captured it on live. He goes, he's at my job right now. He just came. All the cops are right here tracking him down.
Don't take the money from the police. Take the money from them.
The suspect very vocal as Fox 11 cameras captured deputies taking him into custody without incident and no reports of anyone injured. And for those who saw it all unfold,
We're kind of used to little exciting things happening around.
only in L.A.
Yeah,
You know.
you kind of get desensitized. So.